Hello, dear students. I welcome you to today's class, today's session. And as you all know, we are doing the third chapter, Money and Credit, Economics. So, what we are doing today is, today we will be talking about, the formal sources of credit. Got it, children? So we will be discussing about the formal sources of credit. आपको समझना है, वी हैव डिस्कस्ड अ लॉट, ऑल्दो हमने काफी इसके बारे में डिस्कस किया हुआ है. वी नो हाउ पीपल आर प्रोक्योरिंग लोन and credit. One of the major methods through which the people procure loans are through the banks. Okay, लेकिन अभी what we are going to discuss some amazing facts. Yes, I would say amazing fact would come in front of you through this graph. The graph that you are seeing, that we say कि formal sources of credit, commercial banks are there and banks are doing quite well. Banks are providing loans, जिसको भी चाहिए आराम आराम से मिल जाती हैं. And here you will see that the loans that are sanctioned to the people, in that commercial banks are providing 25% of loans, isn't it? So when the commercial banks are providing 25% of loan, बाकी का 75% कहाँ से आ रहा है? Where is the other 75%? So we have clearly segregated here, as you all can see. From the cooperative societies, we have discussed it in the last video, that cooperative societies जहाँ पे सारे लोग साथ में मिलके they pool in the money, and through there anybody who wants money at the time of some emergency or some other work, at that time the money is provided from these cooperative societies. Cooperative societies oblique banks are given here because in the rural areas it is not only called as cooperative societies, it is called as cooperative banks as well. Got it? That's why यहाँ पे oblique करके you will be finding it bank, and the same diagram is there in your book. You can just go through it once. After that, from the government agencies, government other agencies are also there which are providing loan. जैसे yes, of course I would say LIC है, okay, and more organizations and more institutions are there from where the loan is being procured. Got it, children? Then we have some other institutional agencies, 2%. 1% is there from the other government sources where the people are procuring the loan. And 2% is from the other agencies. As you all can see, it is mentioned here, children. And I had already told you that you have to make this this pie chart. आपको ये बनाना है, and keep practicing it, because you are not preparing for school examinations. Even if it was for the school examinations, still you have to do it. Got it, children? तो आपको जब ये बनाना है तो इसको you have to see that in all the ways and means सारी चीजें इसमें mention होनी चाहिए. Nothing should be missed on. Why? Because let me make one thing very clear. This is the data that is there in according to 2012. Then you will be finding the relatives and the friends. That is also one of the major sources of credit. हम formal sources of credit की बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन when you see, तो you will be finding there are people, there are groups, there are some people who easily take loans from the relatives. बहुत आसान होता है. हाँ, आप suppose a person is not in a proper economic condition, but might be the friend or somebody in the family is very well off. People tend to take loans from there also. इस तरह के, what is the category? 8% people are there who are procuring loan from the relatives and friends. Now I told you that there would be one amazing fact. Amazing fact नहीं है, but yes, ये सारे में आप देख रहे हो, in all these the maximum number goes to the informal source of credit, and that is the money lender. बातें इनकी बहुत अच्छी होती हैं. You know, when they talk, they talk in a very impressive manner, and people easily get trapped into that. Okay, money lenders and their loan policies. One thing is coming to my mind. I'll be just sharing it with you. Money lenders are giving 33% of loan, and then you have 1% that is given by the landlords. ठीक है, इनकी जमीन पे लोग काम कर रहे हैं, तो whenever they feel like that they need some money, so they procure it from the landlord. जो जमींदार है, in simple language, if I explain, it is the zamindar. Then you have the last category, that is the other institutional agencies. मैं यहाँ लिखना भूल गई हूँ children, I'll just write it down. This is 5%. Other institutional agencies are there. देखो बहुत सारे हैं. There are many organizations and many institutions that are providing loan. So people tend to take loan from these places also, where they find कि उनको आसानी से in a very less time and in very less paperwork they get money. Regarding the landlords, yes, I remember. Now what happens is कि landlords and their loan policies, how they trap the people. A very old movie is there, Mother India. Not a very good movie, लेकिन how the landlord, how the money lender acts in the village. मतलब एक गांव में मनी लेंडर का क्या रोल होता है, that has been very well shown in this movie. तो मौका मिले तो देखना, just if you find a time, you can just see. So you will find one very chalak money lender, a very clever money lender, how he traps the people in the village. तो अच्छा लगेगा आपको. I just came to my mind as an example. सारे टाइम पढ़ते थोड़ी रहोगे, तो you can take it as an activity. Please see this movie, not a problem at all. Very inspiring also. काफी अच्छी चीजें भी हैं इसमें. Then इनफॉर्मल सोर्सेज में यू कैन सी ज्यादातर जो है वो इनफॉर्मल सोर्सेज हैं. कमर्शियल बैंक्स एंड कोऑपरेटिव बैंक इज 50%, लेकिन बाकी का 50% इज डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड. 1% अगेन इज गवर्नमेंट. चूंकि 1% हमने गवर्नमेंट को दिया है, दैट्स व्हाई द कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज. नाउ कोऑपरेटिव सोसाइटीज कैन नॉट बी कॉल्ड एज द गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? आपस में मिलके लोग बना रहे हैं. They are cooperative amongst each other and then they are making it. So that's why cooperative societies cannot be considered as government institutions or government organizations. So here it is. Then 2% other agencies, 8% relatives and friends, 8% landlords. This data might have changed, a bit old data. You can just go through the new data that is there. एक बारी Google करके देख लेना. But the one that is given in the book, because what happens is if the question is asked for the sources of credit, not formal and informal. Now here please try to understand, I am not talking about formal and informal, I am just talking about the sources of credit. So when we are talking about the sources of credit, you need to mention about the major source of credit that is there is the informal sector. Okay children? Another is more credit is coming from the formal sector or the informal sector. That is another question. We will be talking about it. But the loan activities of the banks is very clearly monitored by RBI. Okay, who monitors the loan activities? The major role is played by RBI. Please try to understand. आपको इस in this chapter, most of the places you will be finding the mention of RBI, Reserve Bank of India. It sees that the banks are giving loans. Khali banks, of course, are profit-making organizations. They are giving you loan. They want interest. So they are also interested in giving you loans, isn't it? बुला बुला के देते हैं. They call you. Your housing loan. अरे बहुत आसान है. आप थोड़ा सा पेपर से just fill up and take the housing loan. तो लोन लेंगे उनको, दे आर नॉट कंसिडर्ड विद द लोन. 10 लाख रुपए उनके लिए तो कुछ भी नहीं है. दे विल गिव यू लोन 10 lakh and then they are concerned with their interest. That's their profit. Then profit, the RBI sees that the loans are given to the poor farmers also. Only the rich people are availing the loan. That is not acceptable. वो चीज तो नहीं हो सकती. So periodically what happens, the banks submit the information. RBI keeps collecting. It is weekly basis आप कह लो या annual basis कह लो और monthly basis. That RBI keeps monitoring that how much the banks are lending, commercial banks, that banks are lending and to whom. किसको किसको कितना लोन सैंक्शन किया जा रहा है. They keep a check on that. Then no organization is there which is supervising the credit activities of lenders in the informal sector. Informal sector में लोग भाग भाग के the people just go procure money as they are in need. So in the hour of need they procure these loans from the informal sectors. Nobody is there to monitor that. So what happens is कि whatever interest rate they are charging, I mean the informal sectors, there is no one to stop them. जो भी interest rate, अभी in the last example we have read about Rama का हमने पढ़ा था and Shyamal is taking loan from the one of the agricultural trader है, businessman है तो obviously पैसे वाला होगा. So he is lending money, but he is lending money on 3% per month. And Rama has taken loan from the, उसको उतना बुद्धि भी नहीं होगी. Imagine, try to understand that Rama might not be knowing that the loan that she is availing, the loan that she is taking from the landlord, she won't be able to pay it back. हो सकता है वो उसको pay back नहीं कर पाए. But she is in need of money, so she has taken the money from there. Formal lenders are there. Most of the informal lenders, they are charging very high interest on loans. Just now I told you. And cost that is there to the borrower, informal loans is very high. Money lender, 33% people are involved in this business and बेईमानी कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, simple way I am explaining, that's why I am using this word. Now what happens is that the people are borrowing money. It means large part of earning is going to repay the loan. 100 रुपए की अगर इनकम हो रही है तो उसमें 70 रुपए तो चले जाएंगे लोन ही पे करने में. 30 रुपीज में खर्चा. आई एम जस्ट साइटिंग एन एग्जाम्पल चिल्ड्रन. तो जैसे वी हैव सीन फॉर श्यामल इन सोनपुर. श्यामल का एग्जाम्पल इज मेंशन इन द बुक. Go through it properly. Whenever you mention about the loan activities, आप इनका एग्जाम्पल जरूर देना कि इनफॉर्मल सोर्सेस से लोन लेके how much interest he is paying. ठीक है, you need to mention about, please remember, you need to mention about Shyamal and Arun and who's the other one? Rama. Yes. Okay. So it is to be repaid. It is greater than the income of the borrower. The person who has taken the loan, the person who has procured the loan, he is not a very well off person. पैसे की जरूरत थी, पैसा ले लिया है, and now he has got into one of the very important things, children, I think we have already discussed about, is something called as debt trap. कर्जे का जाल. डेट ट्रैप. ठीक है, डेट इज कर्जा. जो कर्जा उसने लिया है उसमें जिन लोगों ने कर्जा लिया है वो आराम से फंस गए हैं. एंड might be the people are trying to start an enterprise by borrowing, may not do so. हो सकता है वो नहीं लेना चाहें because of the high cost of borrowing. आप पैसे ले तो लेते हो, people procure the loans, people tend to take the loans, लेकिन high cost of borrowing is there, so they are unable to start an enterprise. For the case of Shyamal, Arun and Rama. Arun was smart. He has procured the loan from the bank. So we have already discussed. So banks and cooperatives को ज़्यादा more responsibility is on the banks and cooperatives. From here the major source of credit should go. And what would happen? Higher income, people will be having higher income. Many people could borrow cheaply. वैरायटी ऑफ नीड्स, बहुत सारी जरूरतें हो सकती हैं. दे कुड ग्रो क्रॉप्स, देयर कुड बी बिजनेस, स्मॉल स्केल इंडस्ट्रीज दे कैन सेट अप. ओके, सो प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, cheap and affordable credit is crucial for the country's development. It affects the development of the country. Okay, the farmer who is all through working, ठीक है, when he is procuring the loan from the money lender, so how will he progress and what would be his mode of repaying back the loan? Please understand. So it stops his development, and with his development there is also a stoppage in the country's development. Okay, children, so formal and informal credit में किसको क्या मिल रहा है, that we will be understanding. Okay, so people who are there in the urban areas, from where they are procuring the loans, कहाँ से वो लोन ले रहे हैं. तो इसमें we have divided the whole group into 4 parts. Okay, children, so we have here, now you can see we have got the 4 groups are there. We will be understanding what is the condition of the poor people, what is the condition of the people who have got few asset. अभी इसमें try to understand कि इसमें हम middle class group को भी डाल सकते हैं. We can put the middle class group also here. थोड़ा बहुत जिनके पास है, people who are well off. Okay, बहुत ज्यादा पैसा है जिनके, and people who are rich. तो what happens is, ये आप देखो, rich urban households are here. ये आप देख रहे हो, rich people are here, while 90% are from the, ये अच्छा ये देख लेना, the shaded portion I have shaded, the shaded portion that is there, the shaded portion is from the formal sector. Got it? And the non-shaded portion is from the informal sector. Okay, तो यहाँ पे I have done just poor people, 15% of loan they are procuring. Just a minute, children. 15% of loan. Please try to understand that 15, ये यहाँ पे शेड होना था. 15% they are procuring from the formal sector. Okay, here 53% of people are there who are procuring from the informal sector. Shaded portion are from the informal sector and non-shaded portion are from the formal sector. Got it, children? तो आप इसको समझो that in the poor household 15% of loans that are sanctioned are from the formal sector. कितना कम है? 85% are procuring the loan from the informal sector. Here 47% people are procuring loan from the formal sector, 53% from the non-formal, informal sector. Then you have the well-off people, 72% are procuring loan from the formal sectors and 28% from the informal sector. And rich household, पढ़े लिखे होते हैं, पैसा होता है, so whenever they have to procure loan, सीधे बैंक जाते हैं, बैंक से लोन लेते हैं. बैंक वाले बहुत दौड़ दौड़ के लोन देते भी हैं, because the rich people, they don't avail loan in lakhs, they avail loan in crores. And जितना ज्यादा लोन लेंगे उतना ज्यादा बैंक को इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा. So bank is also very keen on extending loan to the rich people. Okay, 90% of people are procuring loans. So rich household which are there, they are availing cheap credit. Okay, and from formal lenders. लेकिन poor household that is there, जो गरीब लोग हैं, they have to pay a large amount for borrowing. पैसा ले भी रहे हैं और इंटरेस्ट भी ज्यादा दे रहे हैं. Are you understanding? So all the loans that are taken in the urban household, the percentage of formal and informal was this. Please understand. So most loans that are taken from the informal sectors, informal sector से जितना भी लोन ले रहे हैं, they have very high interest rate. And they have got very little method to increase their production, through increase their method of procuring the money or earning money. Got it? So it is very necessary that banks and cooperatives, जो हमने देखा था 50% था, 25% it was divided. They increase their lending, particularly in the rural areas. गांव में जाके उनको लोगों को अवेयर करना पड़ेगा that informal sources से credit लेना बंद करें. They should procure loans from the formal sources only. तो formal sector loans they need to expand. इनको सबसे पहले expand करना है. And it is also necessary that everybody receives these loans. सबके पास पहुंचना चाहिए. Banks are doing a good job. Some of the banks like SBI, I would like to mention here SBI, they have their branches in itna rural areas mein, in such interior they have their branches, because some of the branch managers I have got in touch with, they say कि ऐसी जगह हमारी पोस्टिंग होती है जहां पे कि 10 झोपड़ियां होती है, वहां पे एक SBI खुला हुआ है. Okay, so that kind of an awareness is there and that kind of an awareness is needed. हाँ, हमको इस तरह की awareness चाहिए. तो it is the rich household who receive formal credit सबसे ज्यादा 90% है ना, यहाँ पे 90% are going for the formal credit. So it is important that formal credit is distributed to each and every group. सबके पास formal sources of credit होना ही चाहिए. That is very important. And so that the poor people can benefit from the cheaper loans and they procure the loans in a very easy and simple manner. Okay, children?
Hello dear students. Just now we have discussed the formal sector credit in India. I hope it was clear to you, but then I thought that I should revise it once again in the book so that it is more clear to you. So I have taken out this this page where we have been discussing about the formal sources of credit. This is what was the diagram that we have discussed. I would like to discuss it once again, where the major thing that we discussed about is the cooperative society oblique the banks. Okay, 25% credit, 25% loans are sanctioned from the cooperative society. Some places I had already discussed, it is called as cooperative banks. That's why it is mentioned here, cooperative society oblique cooperative banks. Another is the commercial banks, children. As we have already seen, commercial banks are sanctioning the loan of 25%. And it now when we see the total, जब total देखते हैं, then we find that the government sector is still sanctioning the loans at 1%. Government sectors में many institutions and other government sectors are there other than banks and cooperatives. Because the major priority of the government is that loans should reach to each and every person looking at the conditions of the economic system. इसको इस तरह से समझो children that अभी many of the policies, many programs have been started by the Indian government. Make Up India, Young India, all this they are saying the government has launched so that people can come up with new ideas. ठीक है, Startup India. अभी Startup India क्या है? What is Startup India? Startup India is that the people from the rural areas tend to migrate to urban areas for certain jobs. काम के लिए आते हैं शहरों में. Now the government's policy is that the people who are staying in the rural areas, they are able to procure, they have lot of ideas. तो इनकी ideas को support करने के लिए government have started these kind of plans, where जो गांव में रह रहे हैं बहुत brilliant होते हैं. Some of the students, some of the people, some of the young children, they are very brilliant. If they are provided a little bit of support, they can excel. वो काफ़ी अच्छा कर सकते हैं. So it is the role of the government that government provides support to them. गवर्नमेंट डज दैट ऑल्सो, गवर्नमेंट इज डूइंग इट इन अ वेरी प्रॉपर मैनर. लेकिन क्या होता है, द आउटपुट इज नॉट देयर, बहुत ज्यादा आउटपुट नहीं आ पाता है. सो नाउ अभी तो द टाइम दैट इज देयर, economic opportunities are immense. Are you getting my point, children? So that is there. Then we will be talking about the non-institutional agencies, 2%. I mean, it doesn't have a formal setup, but the loans that are given, certain records are maintained, and the people can avail loan from these institutional agencies as well. Are you getting my point, children? So relatives and friends, I told you it is very easy to take loans from them. 8%, matlab many people are there, and it is very correct also. Instead of going and falling in the trap of money lenders or the landlords, taking loans from the relatives and friends is far more feasible. Okay, children? So if it is comfortable, if it is feasible, why not procure loan from them? And then the money lenders 33% and landlords 1%, मतलब informal sources 34% आ रहा है. It's a large number. So it is continuously mentioned here that RBI is monitoring and maintaining monitoring the banks, that how much cash is maintained by the bank. And just see one question is here. Why should a bank want us to have a higher income? Bank, it is not the profit bank. This person, of course, questions could come to the mind of anybody. किसी के भी दिमाग में इस तरह के questions आ सकते हैं कि बैंक जो है, why is the bank interested in our higher income? Bank is interested for the higher income because higher income will somewhere lead for the progress of the country. देश के विकास के लिए हर एक आदमी का इनकम बढ़ना जरूरी है. ओके, दैट इज व्हाट आई वांटेड टू एक्सप्लेन हियर. एंड द क्वेश्चन इज कमिंग इन द माइंड ऑफ द फार्मर. ये देखो, खेती करते करते ये सोच रहा है कि हमारे इनकम से बैंक को क्या लेना देना है. बिकॉज व्हेन द अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम्स आर देयर, समटाइम्स द बैंक्स they also lay down certain setup जहां पे कि they call the rural people कि आप आइए आके लोन लीजिए. And instead of going to the informal sectors, आप जो money lender से लोन ले रहे हैं, don't take it from them, avail it from us. And the major thing is the interest rate, and at low interest rate the money is given to the farmers. Then you can see RBI is seeing that banks give loan खाली profit making business को, खाली Ambani's को, या they also take the bank loans. Believe me, children, they procure the bank loans. Big organizations that are there, they also avail bank loan. Banks are very privileged to get attached with some big sector. So they also give to the cultivators, small scale industries, small borrowers, everybody should get the loans. So banks, they have to continuously submit the information to the RBI. RBI keeps monitoring. Abhi kya hai, now a system is coming up where the government is trying that less of the banks, I mean more work, banks की monitoring ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. So they want that private sector banks, अभी private sector में भी lot of banks are there, जहाँ पे अक्सर लोगों के पैसे डूब जाते हैं. हाँ, well, they don't function properly. There are some ways and methods through which proper money is not, proper way of circulating money is not there. So it is very difficult to monitor these banks. I am talking about the private banks. So the government wants that nationalized banks should only give the loans and keep track of the people who are availing the loans. I'm sorry, children. There is no organization which supervises the credit activities of lenders in the informal sector. Loan तो बुला के informal sector वाले दे देते हैं, but nobody is there to keep a check on them, and that is what is important. And just see, comparison is here. Most of the informal lenders charge much high interest. We have seen they are charging. So the cost to the borrower of informal loans is very high. Now, higher cost of borrowing, because the people need money, so they borrow. Large part of earning क्या होता है ना, it is spent on just paying the loan. लोन चुकता करने में ही सारा पैसा चला जाता है. ऐसा नहीं है कि लोग मेहनत नहीं कर रहे हैं. People are working really hard, earning lot of money, लेकिन फिर भी at the end of the day they are left with nothing. ऐसा क्यों? ऐसा इसलिए because of the lack of awareness. उनको पता ही नहीं है कहाँ पे पैसे इन्वेस्ट करना है, कैसे करना है, क्या करना है. So these things tend to take the people in big debt. श्यामल का एक एग्जाम्पल था यहाँ पे सोनपुर में. And then greater income of the, just see that borrowing can mean that amount to be repaid is greater than the income of the borrower. Okay, and this could lead to increasing debt. Debt is there, we saw for Rama in Sonpur, and then debt trap is there. Also, people might wish to start an enterprise. स्टार्टअप इंडिया है ना, बहुत सारे आइडियाज़ हैं, एक नया कुछ शुरू करना चाहते हैं. बिकॉज लेकिन हाई कॉस्ट ऑफ बोरोइंग के वजह से पीपल टेंड टू नॉट गो टू द बैंक. बट हियर now government is taking lot of initiative that people should come to the banks and avail the loans. So banks and cooperative societies needs to lend more. Higher income होगा, many people could then borrow cheaply. Small scale industries भी खोल सकते हैं. Then children, we have also seen this, all the loans that are taken by the urban households. बड़े बड़े शहरों में जो लोन ले रहे हैं लोग, इसमें कितना परसेंट फॉर्मल है, कितना इनफॉर्मल है, यहाँ पे हमने देखा था. ब्लू, दिस एरिया इज लोन फ्रॉम द इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर, एंड पर्पल इज, ब्लू इज इनफॉर्मल एंड पर्पल इज फॉर्मल. तो आप देखो पुअर हाउस होल्ड में 85% इज, दिस इज नॉट अ गुड नंबर. इतने सारे लोग इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर से लोन ले रहे हैं. हियर फ्यू एसेट जिनके पास है, दे आर ऑल्सो गोइंग टू द इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर्स. अभी इनके पास थोड़ा बहुत एसेट है, मतलब 10 एकड़ जमीन है, थोड़े गहने हैं, एसेट जमा पूंजी जो है. स्टिल दीज पीपल टेंड टू गो टू द इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर्स. देन यू हैव द वेल ऑफ हाउस होल्ड, जो लोग थोड़ा पढ़े लिखे हैं, कर रहे हैं, दे आर गोइंग 28%. ये कम होता चला जाता है. जैसे जैसे अवेयरनेस बढ़ती है वैसे वैसे आपका इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर का दायरा जो है वो कम होता जाएगा. दिस इज व्हाट नीड्स टू बी डन, एंड गवर्नमेंट इज वेरी मच डूइंग दैट इन अ वेरी प्रॉपर मैनर. ओके चिल्ड्रन, सो प्लीज कीप रिवाइजिंग. थैंक यू सो मच चिल्ड्रन, एंड ऑल द बेस्ट टू यू.